Hello, everyone. This is Patrick Arnold at the ARC Forum in Orlando. Today I'm sitting down with Inderpreet Shoker, Director of Research at ARC. Great to have you.
Thank you for having me, Patrick.
So, we're hearing a lot about connected worker technologies. Could you maybe define what that is?
Well, when we talk about connected worker technologies, we have a number of technologies that are out there which are helping us connect our workers. And the definition, I think, is still very broad in the market because when it comes to our industrial worker, we want to connect them to our assets that are out there in the plant or in the field. We want to have them connected to different databases. It could be enterprise database or your maintenance database, operations database. We want them to be connected to different procedures. And then, of course, we want them to be connected with their colleagues as well. And there are a number of technologies that are helping us do that. There has been a lot of development in IoT. The network technology is improving. The sensor technology is improving. We have cloud technology. And all of these are helping us, get connected with your databases, with other workers, as well as, your business systems, as well as your assets out there in the field. When a lot of people say connected worker technologies, in general, we have seen what they mean is they're talking about a connected worker platform. A platform can do various different things for you, but one very common, very basic, or very core functionality is that it integrates your different maintenance business systems and kind of make a dashboard for your users to look at. So bringing information from various different sources at one place, as well as sometimes, users are also talking about augmented reality, virtual reality, these kind of technologies that help them get, training better, or collaborate with their colleagues and so on. So in general, I think technologies that give an industrial worker access to information in real time fall under the umbrella of, I would say, connected worker technologies.
Okay, so I want to talk about use cases. So what do you identify as some of the major application areas for connected worker technologies?
There are a few different application areas. One that I would like to highlight is definitely training. We have, virtual reality being used for training purposes. What virtual reality does is kind of create a gaming kind of environment. So it's highly interactive. So it's fun to do a virtual reality training as well. And then augmented reality is also being used for training purposes. I would say it's a little bit easier to create augmented reality lessons or training sessions compared to VR because you can wear a headset, you can record your session, add your tags, and so on. So augmented reality is definitely getting very popular for training. We also see a lot of use of collaborative technologies, network technology has improved over the last few years. We have mobile technology that is improving. So a worker might be out there in the field. Rather than just making a call, they can do a video conference as well. And then there's AR component added to it as well, where you can add different tags, annotations. So just, making the communication more effective. So we definitely see that use case. Of course, we have digital procedures. Where the whole procedure is recorded. It gives you instructions step by step. So making it a little more easier for the user to go through different steps of a procedure. So these are some of the major applications that we are seeing in the industry.
Okay. So, we have all this great technology, but we need to use technology to solve problems, right? So what are some of the challenges that people are trying to solve with this connected worker technology?
I think the biggest challenge that these kind of technologies are helping us solve is the skills gap that we see in our industry today. It's not a new news to us that there are fewer people who want to join the industrial world, and a lot of people are retiring. It is definitely creating a skills gap in the industry. So those workers who are in the industry, we need to train them quickly and we need to train them effectively. And these technologies can help us do that. A lot of times now we need to have just-in-time type of training as well. So those remain in the industry, earlier they were in charge of 1 or 2 procedures or processes. Now they may be in charge for 10, right? So it's tough for them to perform so many different tasks and be good at every different task, right? So some of these technologies can help them, step by step follow instructions and, do their day-to-day job more easily.
Okay. So if you were an end user, trying to make use of some of this connected worker technology, what advice would you give them?
One advice that I always give is that start with the problem first and then look out for a solution that is going to help you solve that particular problem. A lot of the time, we see users adopting technology without giving much thought to it, and then they are not able to reap the kind of benefit that they were expecting out of that investment. So always start with a problem and then look out for a solution. Training is a very important component of it that we often see end users not paying much attention to it. A lot of the times we hear them, they invested hundreds and thousands of dollars in a particular technology, and when they're doing assessment a year later, they realize their workers are not using that technology. And the reason was they never trained their workforce properly or effectively to leverage some of the new features of that particular technology. So definitely start with the problem first, focus on technology. These are, my two pieces of advice that I would like to give.
All right, this has been great. Thanks so much. I'm Patrick Arnold here at the ARC Forum in Orlando, and I've been sitting down with Inderpreet Shoker, Director of Research at ARC. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.